मेरे सर ये सिखाते हैं कि घर को साफ रखना चाहिए और हाथ धो के खाना खाना चाहिए और मेरा घर साफ होना चाहिए और पूरा शहर साफ होना चाहिए।
Lessons for an ideal world that we teach our children. But how close are we to reality? Welcome to Gorakhpur, one of the largest cities in eastern Uttar Pradesh. It is like any other rapidly growing city of India. A busy railway station, busier roads, fancy hoardings, rushing millions, and a miserable drainage system. Located in the mid-Gangetic plains at the foothills of Nepal Himalayas, Gorakhpur is a bowl-shaped city, surrounded by two rivers. This makes it chronically flood-prone. However, nature has also provided Gorakhpur with many solutions. It has a large number of natural lakes that provide storage and drainage for rainwater. The city is also surrounded with a lush green belt on its fringes, which is a transition zone between its urban and rural landscape. Commonly defined as peri-urban area, these fields, vegetation and open spaces act as natural absorbers of the monsoon rain and help in regulating seasonal floods. This makes the peri-urban area crucial for the resilience of the city. But the fact is, peri-urban areas suffer from a lack of identity and gross neglect.
The peri-urban areas is nobody's child. I mean, everybody feels like nobody cares for peri-urban. It is neither in the urban area benefited by the services of the municipal corporation, by the basic services and so on, neither in the rural area for providing the agricultural services, for providing other schemes which are available in the rural area.
Gorakhpur's unplanned development is causing a huge damage to its peri-urban areas. The main problem lies with the city's old and inefficient sewage system. All kinds of sewage is fed to open drains running through the city, and the solid waste is dumped anywhere on the roads. The silt from these open drains and the rotting garbage from the roads is collected by the municipal trucks and dumped to the nearest peri-urban fields.
नाला जो बरसात के सीजन में निकलता है मशीन द्वारा, उसको मैं निकल जाता है तो हम उठा के ले जाते हैं, वहाँ बागागाड़ा फोरलेन के पास गिराते हैं। वो शहर के बहुत किनारे है, वहाँ कोई आबादी नहीं है, सब पूरा ऐसा मैदान है, पूरा झाड़ झंगाड़े हैं।
It is not surprising then that Gorakhpur has a history of waste and waterborne endemics. Hundreds of children in the last few years have succumbed to severe bouts of Japanese encephalitis. And yet it goes on. Families continue to live in these conditions even as their children play along heaps of waste and sewage water.
मजबूरी है, हाँ मजबूरी है ना ही क्यों व्यवस्थादार बाकी 2-4-10 टाली गिरवा दे पानी लगल है ना पानी हल्के हमने आइला जाइला यही मजबूरी से गिरवाई।
सिटी के अंदर लगभग 572 टन डेली कचरा पैदा होता है, लेकिन उसका कोई सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट प्लान नहीं है और आज वो केवल कूड़ा उठा करके वो पेरी अर्बन के एरियाज़ में जो 170 गांव हम बता रहे हैं ला करके सड़क के किनारे ऐसे फेंक दे रहे हैं। सॉलिड वेस्ट एक ऊंचा पहाड़ जैसे बनता चला जा रहा है, आप देख सकते हैं कि कितना ऊंचा यहाँ बना और धीरे धीरे लोग इस पर घर भी बनाते हैं।
Apart from the missing solid waste management system, the existing sewer network of the city is connected through the decades-old broken pipelines. The black sewage water channels through the peri-urban agricultural fields before finally reaching the river.
धर्मशाले गोल घर के पूरे शहर का पानी आता है और राजघाट नदी में गिर जाता है। यहाँ पर हम लोग हो गया 7 साल। जो फसल इस सीजन में होता है वो सारे फसल उगा लेते हैं, हम सारी सब्जियाँ शहर में बेचते हैं। जितना खेत लौक रहा है सब नाले के पानी से सिंचाई होता है, नाले और नदी। क्या करें, कोई मजबूरी है।
अर्बन का पूरा पानी ला करके पेरी अर्बन में सीधे बिना ट्रीटेड करके डाल देना है और वो फिर जाके अल्टीमेटली नदी में मिलता है, तो नदी भी कंटामिनेशन हो रही, लोग भी हो रहे हैं, खेत भी हो रहा।
It is evident that people living in peri-urban areas are paying a huge price for the lack of a planned waste and sewage system in Gorakhpur. And if this wasn't enough, there are challenges such as declining soil productivity, erratic weather patterns, and loss of livelihoods. There is no choice for small and marginal farmers but to migrate in search of wage labor. So is there a way out? Kathor village, one of the most polluted in the peri-urban parts of Gorakhpur, has found some respite through a simple technology called DWATS. DWATS or Decentralized Wastewater Treatment System is an on-site treatment method that allows reuse of wastewater. All of the wastewater from kitchens and toilets is directed into an underground storage tank. Sludge being heavier settles at the bottom, getting separated from water. The water then passes through other chambers for treatment. The movement of water between these chambers is aided by gravity. The second chamber is the baffle reactor, which biologically reduces the pollutants in the water. The water gradually moves into the third chamber, where anaerobic bacteria eat the microorganisms present in the grey water. The water then passes through the fourth stage of sand and gravel filtration before finally being released for irrigation and other uses. Troubled by the sewage water entering their fields, Asha from Kathor village took the initiative of convincing the heads of a village to donate land for the DWATS treatment module.
मतलब नाली नहीं जब बनी थी तो पाइप का भी पानी, बारिश का पानी और बाथरूम वाथरूम का सब पैखाना वाला पानी ये सब इधर उधर जा रहा था ना, इकट्ठा नहीं ना जा रहा था, तालाब में भी चला जा रहा था। फिर हम प्रधान से मतलब मिलकर मीटिंग किए कि यह ज़मीन मतलब हमको दे दो तो मतलब हम ये चीज़ बनाएंगे, गांव के लिए अच्छा भी हो जाएगा और सुरक्षित भी हो जाएगा। अब पानी जो निकलता है उससे हम सिंचाई करते हैं, बीमारी भी नहीं रहती है और पहले गंदा पानी से बहुत बीमारी भी हो जाता रहा है।
What we have tested, the water which is coming out of the DWATS system is good actually in all the parameters like BOD, COD and the solid waste, actually total solids which is available in the treated water. So it is good for irrigation and good for use.
As compared to a centralized sewage system, DWATS is an effective and cheaper solution with lower operation and maintenance cost. It can work for individual households or at the neighborhood level and can even be utilized in small and big factories not connected to sewage lines. Being an underground system, the space above DWATS can be used for various purposes. Encouraged by the results of this technology, several other communities have come forward to offer their land for installing the DWATS system in their localities. It is high time that city authorities stop treating peri-urban areas as dumping backyards for the city's waste. These are homes and fields of equal citizens. If these natural sinks are destroyed, then cities themselves will pay a heavy price.